Hello everyone, I thought I would show you a little trick if you are making a cup of tea using a tea bag. Now I've put my tea bag here. This is a special tea. This one is, they call it Wild Island Digest, and it's a dandelion tea with chai and spices, and like it looks like a yucky looking bag stuff in there. And I put hot water to let it in, and I've been drinking it. But I want to read leaves from it, so all you do is snip off the end. This is one of them fancy silk tea bags, and I'm just going to squeeze some of it, not all of it, into the teacup. So then I've got some grains to read with once I have finished drinking the tea. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have finished my tea and I have swirled the leaves and I've been letting it drain. It's been sitting for probably 10 minutes. So let's have a look and see what's in the cup. Now, when you have tea leaves that are really fine dust like this, this was a dandelion root tea with ginger and chai in a tea bag. And tea bag teas, this is often what they look like. There's a lot of dust. You will also have teas that will look like this, the more caffeine-free one like rooibos or ruby, some people pronounce it whichever way, but sometimes they are very fine grains like this as well. You don't actually sit and read every single spec because you'll be there for a lifetime trying to read a cup. So all you do is grab the bigger blobs. So I'm looking at this tea cup and I really didn't have much of a question in mind. So I thought, let's just see what the universe gives me. So I've got a big bunch of tea here sitting on the crossroad, and the crossroads often means where you literally are at the crossroads of needing to make some decisions about things, choices. Sometimes it means the choices of two. We have tea on the moon, and the moon is the cycle. It is a light source, intuition, so trusting. So the two there would tell me trusting my intuition in the decisions that I have to make. So I've got some tea down here sitting on the ring. So the ring is often about a union or a joint contract. Can literally be, yes, a marriage, but I'm looking at this here as a contract because this is telling me more. It's about a contract and to remove emotional decisions and to trust into my intuition when making contracts or decisions that are affecting the long term. We have a tea up here on my horse rider, and that often means things that are travelling very fast. It is the messenger, so it's very much, again, telling me about information and messages. There's tea right beside and a tiny wee bit sitting on top of the garden arch. So the garden arch or the garden often represents gathering or dealing with people on the masses, public. There's a bit of tea sitting on the fish, a bit of tea sitting on the lady, so it is around myself and anything to do financial. We've got tea down here. It's not actually on the mouse, but he's very close to the mouse. But you could bring him in, may not. He's got a lot of tea around him. Maybe just where my stresses are in making some of these decisions. So now you string all those pieces of information together. So there, it would tell me, trust my intuition when it comes to making some choices or decisions, particularly around anything of value or contracts. The information is coming through probably a lot quicker than I realise. And yes, it would be something to do with dealing with the public, which, yes, this is my train of thought, what's going on. And it also involves money or financial matters. So that is how you use a fortune teller teacup. See how simple that was? So this is just a sample cup I was given by a manufacturer. I actually think it is a hideous, ugly cup. Some people might like it. I personally think it's pretty ugly. but I use it in the kitchen. It's when my guests come here, anyone who has a cup of tea here always gets a cup of tea in a fortune teller teacup. So don't you wish you were in my friendship circle that come to have a cup of tea with me? Thanks for listening.